All right, I guess we're gonna somehow try this again if they want us to win. But they don't want us to win, they want us to lose. How you gonna choose? This is the student master teacher, Mr. I Stay Woke, Chris Monroe, and we're now tuned in live to the Chris Monroe Show Part 2. Something happened, had to restart the whole computer. The whole thing just said, I'm like, really? Really? So I'm trying to reconnect and get Tahir RBG back on the line so we can continue the remaining part of this interview. I know y'all enjoying it as of now. I don't even know what we're streaming on. Let me see if we're even back on YouTube or what. Because I think we got knocked off everything. The whole shebang just went down. So we're going to have to try it again. Let's see what we got here. We're live at least one place. So we're going to have to try. Yep, we're good over here on YouTube. And what's going on, Shatera? What's going on? Who is this other person up in here? Amber, what's going on with you? So while I'm waiting to connect with that, I'm going to play the newest video from Tahir RBG. Oh, there he is right there. I thought I was going to play a song, but I guess not. Let's answer that like that. All right. Look like we are back for round 2. Say he in the dark now. Let's see.
We headed somewhere,
but
okay. I can still, as long as they can hear me, hopefully they ain't mad. I know they want to see my face.
Right. They be like, who is that you're talking to? So I'm going to let y'all see what... I can't even pull it up. 1 second here. Poop, get rid of that. This is what I see, y'all. If you want to see something. There he is. So we can't see nothing but darkness. But it's all good. We can hear you, so...
Yeah.
All right,
excellent.
So we're back here live with Tahir RBG. For people who don't know, what is it that you do exactly? Because I know you said a little bit in the first part. Are you do you consider yourself a rapper, a teacher, a conscious veteran? What do you consider yourself?
Man, I just consider myself. I'm a husband. I'm a baba. I'm a son. I'm a comrade. A family member, and just somebody that's willing to help. That's how I see myself. I'm trying to gather more skills as I learn every day, so I could be more help, to myself, my family, my community, and and my people. It's no deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? Again, that European paradigm puts us like, okay, it's compartmentalized. I'm just a holistic person, man. I got talent like everybody. Everybody got talent.
We all rappers. We all singers.
we just all what we do. People are different. You know what I mean?
Right.
People are different. So yeah. So I'm who I am, and other people are who they are. You know what I'm saying? But the main thing, are we empowered? That's what are the things that we're doing, and the things that we do and who we are. Is it empowering us, or is it hampering us? And if it's hampering you in some kind of way, then that's where you gotta switch it up, man. And again, I can't stress it enough that our African traditions, you can find out what you could be successful at, which would be easy for you to be successful at, as opposed to what's challenging for you too. You can find out your challenges too. So when I say these African traditions, I guess get specific. I'm talking about different things like Ifa, Akan, Kemetic tradition, Voodoo. These are all lifestyles that, in our lifestyle, your lifestyle should empower you. You know, in African traditions, from a baby, you find out what you're here to do. You know, what you'll be successful at. What are going to be some of your challenges? You know, you get your blueprint. You
Yep,
know,
you're right, and they're even asking in the chat room here. They're asking because I had this ready for you for the second hour, and it happened just about right. I wanted to ask you, what do you think, or how do you feel about Donald Trump becoming the next president? Is this gonna wake up the black community? Is it gonna keep people asleep? Is it gonna be hell on earth? What do you feel like will be the problem or the role of Donald Trump when it comes to black people in America?
yo, man, I think it's just going to be business as usual. You know, America has its goal that it's on, and when we see presidents chosen, every president is chosen for America's goals. The corporation called the United States, you know, from the president to the people who run the president, all of those things are in line to work for whatever the corporation is trying to work. Africans, I suggest just don't be batteries. If you're gonna be batteries for the corporation, then you know that's on you. But the corporation love to make some batteries out of Africans, and y'all know that.
Right,
It was
right.
built on us.
And somebody
Built on
even made a
African
statement in
batteries.
here. Now, do you think that Donald Trump should sit down with the RBG community, or is that we just dreaming now? Somebody said that in the comments, but
Yeah, no, I don't think so. And anybody that's trying to do that, watch out.
it ain't happening.
Right, because it's we don't got to sit down with him. Nah, man. What we need to do is sit down with ourselves. We always looking outside of ourselves for power. Never looking at ourselves and what our ancestors went through a whole lot of shit to show us how to empower ourselves. And all of a sudden, we just got born and we know it all. So, we gotta. It's the way you gotta do it. You gotta go sit with the president, and it's how you present yourself. You gotta pull your pants up and go sit with the president. Yo, man, how about sit with yourself? Who is your Who is your grandmother? What was your grandmother good at? What, man? You might come from a long line of something, this, that, or the third. That's the stuff that we need to get up on. Find out who we are and how we can empower ourselves. That's enough business. We need to stop work. How that white boy called in earlier, he is eavesdropping. That cracker need to mind his business, and we need to mind our business.
Right.
We can't get, what you trying to do down there in Washington? Man, you ain't even doing for your mama. Do for your mama first.
Yeah, and Damien, he goes by the name of Truth Raider, but some people call him Troll Raider because he trolls a lot of different shows like this. Call in with the alt-right rhetoric, get everybody riled up. They be so mad. They be like, why you do that? And they even get mad at me sometimes, say, why you put them on? I say, well, that's their perspective. You want to let these people that talk this crazy stuff see how stupid they sound and expose them for the idiots that they are.
And you know what? This is the thing. I'm going to tell you, man, I like hearing, if it's something that we can use, because we don't have any European intel. We know all the bullshit, the bullshit European intel, but anything useful, we don't be having it. We're the ones who let them on our platforms and give them all our. Well, we're going to show you how we do this, to show you how we do that. When's the last time a European showed you how to get anything besides in line?
Right. Get in line and take a number.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing. So, while it's good sometimes to engage them, sometimes it's just like it's fruitless, man. How are you supposed to understand African empowerment? And it ain't his fault. That's like asking a skunk how to understand how the gazelle is so nice. Skunk can't understand that. Skunk is a skunk, and I ain't mad at skunk. Let skunk be the skunk. Let the gazelle be the gazelle. When
I know this was
let the gazelle.
I know this was a few months ago, but were you surprised that Donald Trump even won, or did you think that Hillary Clinton was going to win that election?
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you, G. I wasn't paying attention. I
We,
was looking at it a little bit, like everybody, like, oh, but when I tell you this lifestyle, it's a lifestyle. When we say RBG, that's not just putting on some colors and it's a African liberation lifestyle where certain stuff I ain't worried. I'm not thinking about, even though we all exist because everything exists, but I'm not thinking about what ants are doing over there in the colony and how they're doing their thing. Yes, it does affect my life because we're existing together. However, my first thought and my second thought is empowering myself, my family, my community, and it's just that simple. And my method, which if we look at history, anybody in any nation, African nation that has led it with African tradition, through their African tradition, you're looking at the dynasty of this, the dynasty of that, the Shanti region. You're looking at power. Anytime that you see them fall, guess what you always see? They went and sat down with the Europeans in some shape, form, or fashion. We want to sit down there, like when Shaka Zulu, man, he was running it down there.
exactly.
He comes from the Bantu tradition out of the Congo. Well, all of a sudden, all of a sudden he want to sit down with the white boy and with the British. Right when Shaka Zulu sat down with the British, that's when he got done.
So do you feel like after this 4 or 8 years of Donald Trump, black people will be ahead or farther back?
I think we'll be on the path that we still gonna be on, man. If we buy into that, if we buy into Donald Trump is my president, I have to deal with him, then you damn right you got to deal with him. If you don't have any goals set for your family, your community, if you have no goals, and Trump's goals are now your goals, then that's on you. You know what I mean? That's on you.
So don't get mixed up with they stuff.
Right, man. That's why when I say you got to get organized, you got to sit at the foot of elders. You got to find out where we been. Now look to where we going, and then have applications to do it. Just knowing it is not enough. Just reading it is not enough. It has to be your lifestyle.
Right.
You know what I mean? And anytime it's our lifestyle, that's when we're going to get closer to some real answers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To some everyday stuff. I mean, I think it's beautiful how a lot of brothers, they're deciphering the metal netter, they're deciphering this. That's beautiful. But we have some everyday situations that need to be addressed. Like, man, right now we got a big thing with molestation and slave rings, all kind of shit. That's definitely un-African. That's right here in our hood.
Right.
How do we deal with that? Again, it just goes back to, man, we got to get. It's gonna be tough. It's not gonna be an easy thing to go from European mind frame to an African mind frame. That shit is hard. Especially, I mean, I know for me, man, I didn't even start thinking I was an African until maybe I might have been 21.
Right. So you don't wake up till late.
Right. 21 years old, it dawned on me I'm an African. You know what I'm saying? So it's like once that happened, I need to go through a period of learning. I have to undo a lot of stuff, and it's going to be years of undoing. So what we got to do is submit to the process. Submit to the process of remembering who we are. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes, yeah, man, this society is so microwave. You know, like I do this and I get this. I do this and I get this. Well, now we have to undo a lot of that, man, and just go through the process. You know what I mean?
All right.
So yeah.
So what I want to do here is take a small time out and play your video and let them hear exactly
Indeed.
what it is, what's going on here, because you make good music and they must have never heard it. I know the first time I heard it, matter of fact, the first time I met you was here in St. Louis on I think what was that, last summer. It was an event up here.
Oh, the Juju Life tour.
Yeah, with Coco and Zolani and them up there at the park.
Yeah.
Yep, turn that mug out. I was like, dang, who is this coming here swinging on them?
Yeah, man. Hey, man, that's what we do. Hey, that's part of African tradition. We party hard. We enjoy, man. We enjoy life, you know. So
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah. The show. Yeah, I had a great time up in St. Louis.
Right. So the STL, nice and warm. Where are you from originally, anyway?
Tallahassee, Florida, man. That's where I was raised, and Florida. You know, I didn't leave the state of Florida till I was 22.
Oh, all right. So you was in Florida living the warm life and then started moving around and said, it's too damn cold, I'm going back south.
Yes, exactly.
All right, so I'm finna play your video here. For people who don't know, this is Tahir RBG. We're gonna play the newest video, just came out just for you. It's called Flag Fly High. Check this out. You're on the Chris Monroe Show. We are taking your phone calls as well. 516-418-5565. That's the phone number. 516-418-5565. Here it is. Tahir RBG, Flag Fly High. Let's check it out.
Talk to him, Dr. Clark.
Call for the unity and the redemption of the African world.
Salute them honorable Marcus
We were
Garvey.
not ready to listen then.
They might not have been ready then.
There's wonder whether we are ready
Ain't no doubt about it.
to listen
We ready, baby.
now.
Let's go. Yeah. Flag fly high. Flag fly high. Flag fly high. Black fists in the sky, waving side to side. If the flag fly high. Come on. Flag fly high. Flag fly high. Flag fly high. RBG's on the rise, all eyes will recognize the flag fly high. Hold it high, let it fly. Reckless colors forever, Garvey will never die. On my 90, the throne ready, let's take a ride. Cats walk things, men don't, choose a side. This is the path for the warriors. Seldom travel yet and still vainglorious. Black power represents us. You either rolling with Africa or against us. Ha! Flag fly high, flag fly high, flag fly high. Black fists in the sky, waving side to side. If the flag fly high, come on. Flag fly high, flag fly high, flag fly high. RBG's on the rise, all eyes will recognize the flag fly high. The red is for the blood. I got the best stock, the rest got slugs. The black is for the guys, melanated, they elevated, holding the main charge. The green is for the cradle. Africa, everything first, the earth's navel. His Excellency put it together as a symbol of liberation. That's how we get the letters RBG. Flag fly high.
Oh yeah,
Flag fly
yeah. You know, well, it helped me out when people go to the class to buy an album. I really do. But
RBG's on the rise, all eyes will recognize the flag fly high. Been flying mine since 99. People on me, them know the time. I'll drab on my design, we roll ready. Hard line, ain't no games with that red flame. Triple stage of that black bang. Revolution in my veins, till we free, I won't change. And you can count on that like an abacus. Celebrate the victories and the challenges. It's deeper than social media statuses. This lifestyle full of nation building practices. Yeah. Flag fly high, flag fly high, flag fly high. Black fists in the sky, waving side to side. If the flag fly high, come on. Flag fly high, flag fly high, flag fly high. RBG's on the rise, all eyes will recognize the flag fly high. Represent that red, red, red.
it is.
Fly high, my flag fly high, my flag fly high. RBG's on the rise, all eyes gonna recognize. My flag fly high.
It ran?
There it is.
Yes, sir.
There it is. Tahir RBG, flag fly high, dropping bombs on them. What'd y'all think about that, family? I see y'all was in here getting a little crunk. What'd you think about it? That was
Shout out to all my RBG family, all my African liberators, every African in earshot. Shout out to the Huey P. Newton Gun Club. Shout out to all St. Louis Africans. Man, yo, that video was for all of us, man. I wish everybody could have been in there.
I know that's right. Say, I didn't even
You know
know
what
when
I
you
mean?
were shooting it. I would have showed up saying, where you come from? Come out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was at RBG weekend, G. Y'all got to come down this year.
Oh, okay. When is it this year?
This year, August, I can't remember what day. I think the date did get set, but it's in August, usually around the Honorable Marcus Garvey's birthday
Right.
weekend. It's down in Fort Worth, Texas. Usually on, always on some big, nice spot that if you from the city, you're going to see some nice, you're going to be like, wow, we on a black-owned ranch or something. We're going to be always somewhere black-owned and beautiful and enjoying each other. Just enjoying each other, man. We putting our little differences, I'm a Christian, I'm a Muslim, I'm a this, I'm a that. We put that aside and we get together and see what can we do to help each other's applications out to power build our community. So RBG weekend, family weekend is huge. Shout out to Lone Star RBG for holding that and all the whole RBG nation that get down with it. But that's where that video was shot, though.
Cool. All right. RBG weekend. So we got to definitely check that out. We almost had one up here in St. Louis when you was here. I ain't even know it was that many people going to pop up out of nowhere. But I guess we had good weather, so that made it a little bit easier. So I did want to ask you about something else. Are you still there?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. I wanted to ask you about the black leaders. Do you feel like there's going to be some leader that rises up out of the ashes, that shows up one day and takes off the cape and saves us all? Or is it just going to be, how it's been for this last, 50 years or so?
You know what? I think if there's a leader, that black leader is your own head, your Ori. And our Ori's being linked in, our ancestors and our Ori's, that's your head, that's your own head. That, us being linked in like that, I think that's what's coming next. I think the day of, and you got a lot of people vying for that position. I want to be the leader, the head of the niggas. I want to be the, but I think that day is done. I think we realize that we have to, again, empower ourselves, empower our families and our communities. So that means we have to be and I know people say we all can't be on the same page. In some respects, that's true. But there is one page that we all are on that we always neglect, and that ancestral page. That's that page that makes the ancient page that we all cut from. When we go back to which is our methodology, which is our lifestyle, when that is in the forefront and is as regular as brushing our teeth, when that's regular like that, I think we'll start to see, we'll get a African perspective on what leadership means.
Right.
So we get an African perspective on what leadership means. It's not always one person and there's that one. Because if you cut off a snake's head, it's dead.
You don't want to cut that off, and that's the end of you. Because, most of us thought that Barack Obama was the savior of black people. He was going to come in and be the knight in shining armor and save us all. But I guess that didn't happen after 8 years.
Say it again, Baba. I miss you.
So do you think that when it comes to us waiting for this one Messiah to show up and come and save us? Is that just because our mentality has been so indoctrinated into these religions?
Some of that, but it's been indoctrinated into how we were colonized. That's how we were colonized, to see we need a leader. Our first savior and leader in our colonization was Jesus Christ. That was the first one. Then we looked for figures like that was given to us to say, okay, don't worry about it, because Jesus will take care of and save you and XYZ. Now we're starting to look for those type of people, and we've been doing it ever since the colonizers presented it to us like that. And
Right.
we were in a position where we had to go with it, I guess. But we still on that right now, and so when these so-called leaders, fall short of our expectations, now we're outraged. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even going to bring up some of the recent people that we all know. We've seen the videos of the back and forth.
Right.
But yeah, we outraged. Oh, look at, see, they wasn't real. They wasn't. But we weren't dealing with ourselves. What happened to us being our leader? Be outraged that you're not the leader of your family. You know what I mean? Like that's where our outrage needs to start at, and that's where our solutions start at.
So until we figure out how to get the family unit back together, we're going to be chasing our tail. Is that what you're saying?
Man, family is all we got. Yeah. I won't say we'll be chasing our tails, but we'll be, we'll be trying to figure the thing out. We'll be going the long way. Family, you can't do it without family, man.
Can't do it without family. Can't do it.
Can't do it. The African tradition is not a lone wolf situation.
Right.
There's no lone wolves. Like, you need your family. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be all kind of relationships with your family. Some people you don't like, some people you do. But guess what? It's all in balance if you're doing it with your family.
Right.
If you're not doing it with family, that's why most of the time when I go to these events, you see my wife, you see my children.
Exactly.
Oh man, that must be crazy, man. No, man, that's safe. Man, ain't nobody looking out for me like my wife. My wife see these niggas from afar. She be like, nah, don't mess with him. And I'm Mr. Smiles, I'm Mr. Shake Hands, just kick it. That my wife sees that. That's every black man, that's your oracle system sitting right next to you, your wife. She can tell you a lot of stuff off the rip. So, yeah, man, we gotta move with the family, our children. The children can teach stuff way before you, But back to what you're saying, yeah, man. The day of the lone leader, nah, man, nah. Family is the leader, community is the leader, the initiative, the empowerment,
Right. So we can just keep waiting and hoping and praying that somebody gonna come along and save us, but it just ain't gonna happen.
Right. Not until you do it. Not until we do it, man. And the family is first.
Family first. So the mother, the father, and the children, and we got to roll it like that. And that's what a lot of people don't want to recognize. We want to try to piece it out and call it the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit and all this other stuff and mix it up and remove the woman when that's the one we all came from. Now, why would they do some craziness like that?
Exactly. And I'm not saying, man, we're going to have challenges, man. We have, brothers who, they may be doing their wife wrong and their wife had to get away from them, or vice versa. So, we're going to have, that doesn't mean that we won't have challenges. But we got to know that if we're talking about being balanced, yes, there needs to be a mother and a father and a child relationship. That's the ideal situation. Right. Anything else, yes, we're going to make it work because we're going to make it work. But, if we can, and that's why we say, man, again, man, I keep going back to this. Our tradition, you got to find out. Get a reading. you might be about to marry the wrong woman, or you might be about to marry the wrong man. But you have, but you didn't get a reading on that to find out that y'all ancestors was at war with each other
the whole time.
She might come from this region, her people there, and your people there, and y'all been at odds. And now y'all back in, ancestors that then came back through you, back to get it on again. And you thinking it's love when it's really a setup. Because you ain't getting no divination.
And
you
why
want to see the divorce rate drop in the black community? Start getting divination before you get married and see what happens.
All right, and I did want to ask you too. What do you think that we could do to help cure, or I guess remedy, the self-hate? Because there's a lot of self-hate out here where we hate ourselves so much that I don't know what can we do to remedy some of that.
The number one, and I know the chat room, I can't see it, but I know they're like, here he go again. But the remedy for self-hate is getting into our African tradition. When you get into your African tradition, you will find out who you are. A lot of times that self-hate really means I hate my colonized self because I don't really know who I am. If you don't really know who you are, where your people come from, what you might be come from a line of blacksmiths who work with steel and metal, but here you are trying to be a football player.
Trying to wear a helmet and some pads.
So you going through it, and all of a sudden, I hate myself. So you say. It's not that yourself. You don't hate yourself. You hate this colonized Negro that you keep looking at. That's who you hate. When you look in the mirror, you hating that colonized African. You want to be an African. Once you find out who you are, and I got ways to do that too. We can talk about it as well. I like to talk about the solutions. But when we do these things, man, we come out. We come out on top, man. All of a sudden, that self-hate disappears. And then
that's right, and that's what we need to get rid of, that self-hate and figure it out. And say we can't agree on who we are. Now that's a good point there, BD. What do you say? Somebody say something like that. We can't agree if we are Muslims, if we are Moors, if we are 5%ers, if we're a Nation of Islam. We can't agree on who we are. What can we do about that?
Well, I say those are doctrines. We're not those. You're not a Christian. You're African. You're not a Muslim. You're African. You're not a Buddhist. You're African. You're not a cat. You're African. Whatever those things are, they're just doctrines.
And we get caught up in that way too tight, like it's the best thing ever, and it ain't even what it's all about.
Or like it's us. We get caught up on it like that's me. I am a Muslim. No, you practice Muslim doctrine. You do that. But you are African. You respond to natural forces in a different way.
And now I got somebody else saying in here in the chat room, where at in Africa? Do we claim all 54 nations? Do we just claim the western side, the southern sub-Sahara? What do we claim? Right. Egypt or Kemet? What do we claim?
Indeed. Well, as far as Africa, I would say, and this is what I say, in our tradition, you get what's called a roots reading. When you get your roots reading, most of the time these are done when you're a child. But when you can get it anytime, anytime, no time better than the present. Get a roots reading. Through that roots reading, you can find out where your people come from. Your people might be from Madagascar. You might have always been here in America. And who knows? You know what I'm saying? But that's what the way you find out is getting what we call a roots reading. In the Kemetic tradition, they call it incarnation objective. You gotta let me out, Baba. When it's called different stuff in different traditions, but basically what it's doing is saying you need to find out where your people come from. Where's your blood from? You know what I mean? Once you find that out, then finding out who these are through divination. That's part of our tradition. So that would be, in doing that, you can solve that. You don't have to say, I mean, it's cool. I mean, I love the whole planet. You know what I'm saying? I claim the planet.
The whole planet you love? So are you saying you love the white man?
I claim the planet, and Africa is the Earth's navel, man. The Earth's navel is Africa.
I know that's right.
You know?
So if you love the whole planet, do you love this white man that some people call the devil?
No, I say the planet, the natural force called Earth.
Because, you know, they be ready. So, because, you know, they said that earlier that we hate the white man. And I'm like, who said anything about hating anybody?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm trying not to even talk about the cracker. Like, we talking about African stuff. I don't got to talk about him or her. That, you know, just like I ain't talking about no Chinese. Why ain't nobody talking about the Chinese people?
Right.
Like, let's just keep it on the African. And when we keep it on us, we empower. Now, we watching out. You got to be aware of what's going on out here. You know?
Mm-hmm.
You got to be aware of what's going on out here. But yeah, man, yeah, when we talk about what we're going to empower, nah, man, we talking about us. That's who gets our attention, us.
So basically that ends up becoming a distraction. We worried about them so much that we forgot about ourselves.
It becomes a distraction, G. You know, you worried about what somebody else is doing and missing your boat. You know, my mom used to call it, don't wash nobody else's dishes till you wash your own. That's what my mom used to tell me every time I'd be like, I want to go over there. She said, what your dishes look like? I know exactly what she means. We have to wash our dishes. And I'm not talking about straighten ourselves up. Don't get me wrong. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying mind our business.
Right.
Mind our business and get our shit popping. You know, get ourselves to a point where now, you know, my network again. You know what I'm saying? And now I can look around. But we got to be in a position to do that. And until then, man, we got work to do, and it's generational, and it's not going to be it's not going to be a thing where all of a sudden, you know, we got it. Like, no, it's going to be generations. How we raising these babies right now? I met one of my brothers right now, and we about to do a naming ceremony for one of my brothers who got the whole thing that I'm just finished talking about, that tradition. They know where that baby from. They know where that baby from. They know where they from. They know their lineage. They know what they're successful at, what's going to be a challenge for them. You finding these things out with your child, now you know what part they can play. And we raise them as such and make that part of, and that's your tradition. Now your child will do that with their child. Before you know it, us who had to come up the hard way, we're out we'll be ancestors return, but we'll be out the picture for a second. That colonization, we kind of getting rid of it now because we're starting our stuff on our foundation. So that's actively getting rid of the quote unquote self-hate by finding out from the door to the point where children they're not confused now about who they are. You know, you can't run certain game on them.
Yeah, I would agree.
You know?
And I've been saying it for a while that we need to, we have to school our own kids because it's never going to change. If we're going to stay in the same position, expecting a different result, sitting up letting the oppressor or so-called oppressor educate our kids. That makes absolutely no sense. And no matter what strives and things that we do for today, if we don't get that part figured out, it don't even matter because it's going right back to their system, right back to their situation.
Indeed. So, yo, man, I hate to, let me say a couple last things and we about to...
yeah, we wrapping it up. Yeah, go ahead and tell them where they can find you at and everything and connect with you and anything you got coming up, any promotions or anything you got, tours, let them know that and we're going to wrap this party up.
Okay, indeed. Again, Tahir RBG, Repat Nation is the situation. Shout out to all Africans worldwide. Couple things we got coming up. The Teach Our Own initiative. That's a organization I'm a part of. We're raising money for African-centered education programs, schools. Hey, how y'all doing now? We're raising money for African-centered schools. So the first one we're doing is Dr. Baruti School in Atlanta, February 25th. If you like to donate or purchase the live stream, because this is going to help out the Open Institute that the Barutis run in Atlanta. So if you'd like to check that out, go to myjbn.com/TOO for Teach Our Own. And you can donate or purchase the live stream. Myself, I'll be performing. United Front will be performing. Red and Blue Pill will be there. Zaid Malik and Ife Jai. And the brother B-Dot, the RBG battle rapper. I don't know if y'all seen him. That boy ill. He got it.
B-Dot ain't no joke. I heard of him.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so we all going to be doing that. And, hey, Peace, how you feeling? All right. How's everything? Oh, yeah, everything's excellent. Yeah, we'll be doing that on the 25th. That's February 25th. On the 26th, I'll be in New York. So all those that's in New York, I'll be in Brooklyn with Dr. Phil Valentine and the Red and Blue Pill again. That's at St. Francis College. But, you can just go on my social media and you'll see it. Then after that, I'm in Houston. March 3rd and 4th, I'll be in Houston. So all the Texas family, I'll be out there. I think it's going to be at the Shape Center. I'm not sure of all the dates and times, but stay in touch with me. Tahir RBG, TAHIR RBG.com, or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all of those things. You can just look that up and you'll see all the flyers and the links. Also, if you're trying to get your ancestral shrine erected, you're trying to get some spiritual work really done by priests. I'm a priest myself, a Gungun priest, and I'm very connected with other priests to get some work done. So if you're trying to really get involved in that, hit me up, TahirRBG@gmail.com, and we can. If I don't know it, and I don't know much, but if I don't, I know a lot of folks that we, and good folks that I vouch for, that'll put you on the path to figuring some things out.
I know that's right. All right, bro. So find him at Tahir RBG on what? Instagram, Twitter, and what? What are you on? All of them.
Yeah, all of those. Yep. Instagram, Twitter,
and
Facebook.
Your YouTube channel got your videos too.
Yeah, my YouTube channel, and Repat Nation as well. Also, and if you want to get into Kemetic tradition, Henensu.com, HENENSU.com. One of my comrades, Aunt Benu, he's a Kemetic priest. So if you're looking to get into Ifa, I can help you out with that. You're looking to get into Kemetic tradition, my brother can help you out with that. African tradition is African tradition. So it ain't like one is better than the other. It's just if you want to learn. But when you get your roots reading, just like with him, with Kemetic tradition, you can get a reading to find out where your bloodline from.
Exactly.
And your people might be from Benin. You're trying to get into Ifa and Kemetic tradition, but you might come from a voodoo line. Right. You know what I mean? Or Bantu. It's so many. So like I say, the tradition is very important, and how we approach it for empowerment. That's what it's about. It's about making you the best you.
Cool. All right, brother. Tahir RBG, drop them bombs, drop them knowledge bombs for you. Thanks for coming on. All right. Black Power.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Black Power.
All right. Let's see here. So that's how we do it, family. Right here, live on the Chris Monroe Show. That was Tahir RBG. Get more information on him right there on that website, TahirRBG.com. For those who don't know, My name is Chris Monroe, the student master teacher, Mr. I Stay Woke. I bring the news and the information to you, and that's to help you make better decisions in your life. I see that the Periscope is acting kind of weird. Periscope is acting weird. That's why I got my website, chrismonroestl.com. The replay will be posted up on there. Even if it messed up, even if the stream messed up, I'm going to have my editors go back through and make the stream right so we can get the actual content and get rid of anything that's not worthy. And we'll have that up online at chrismonroestl.com. If you haven't signed up for your membership, what are you waiting on? chrismonroestl.com is the website to get your free membership in the I Stay Woke click. I know some of you may know about the I Stay Woke here. Well, I Stay Woke click here on Periscope, or you might watch it on YouTube. It's not freezing on the other channels. It's just freezing here on Periscope. Freezing up on Periscope. So I don't know what that's about. That's some weird stuff. Nevertheless, like I say, if you want to catch the replay, I have to say it a couple times because I don't know if it's going to get through or if it's going to be stuck or what it's going to do. If you want to catch the replay, go ahead and catch it at chrismonroestl.com. We'll have that up and ready for you here. Probably by tomorrow or tonight. Maybe by tomorrow. Probably by tomorrow. You know how it is. You don't want to do stuff too quick. They saying restart. I can't restart. I'm finna wrap it up. I can't restart it, man. I wish I could, but I can't. I just can't. I can't do it. So there it is. The Chris Monroe Show will be on the next Monday Night Raw radio style, 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Central. Make sure you check that out. We got some more nice interviews coming up. We got, who we got coming up? Let me pull out my sheet here. I got so many people on the sheet. Let's see. Well, I don't really want to tell y'all everybody yet, but I will tell you. No, I'm not even going to tell you. We got some good interviews coming up. So make sure you stay tuned in, and the people who are going to know first, matter of fact, the first information I'm going to drop, I'm dropping it on the I Stay Woke click at chrismonroestl.com. So go get that. All you got to do to get that is go right there. Boom, free membership. Check it out, all right? That's how we're going to do it, family. Thanks for coming in. Do what you do. Be who you be. And you know what else? I'ma see you before you see me. Peace out, family. This is the student master teacher, Mr. I Stay Woke, and we got some brand new products in that you're gonna like. Check out this red, black, and green beaded necklace all the way around. RBG colors in style. Put it around your neck and show them your Pan-African spirit. What about this ankh in black background with the fire? Ooh, makes you feel good. Or the classic antique ankh style. Get all that and more, plus get free shipping at chrismonroestl.com. That's chrismonroestl.com.
Need help with your taxes? Numbers not adding up? Wondering how recent tax changes might affect you? Don't pay more in taxes than you have to. Give us a call. No matter how complex your taxes may be, the best tax professionals are at your disposal. Your return will be prepared by a skilled and degreed accountant. Your personal income tax return can be filed electronically to speed up your refund and make filing your tax return easier. For fast refunds and professional service, give us a call today.
Don't let Uncle Sam keep your money. Visit budtaxes2go.com.
What's happening? What's happening? What's
Give us a call
happening?
today.
This is the student master teacher, Mr. I Stay Woke, Chris Monroe, and I got something for you to check out. The brand new hoodie. Teach us the truth so we can change things. Get it at iShopWoke.com. Got the nice strings on there. Put it on, hoodie, make your head warm. And guess what? You get the kangaroo pouch to say, hello, look at me, I'm coming out the other side of my pocket here. So you got that there, kangaroo pouch. It's nice and warm. It's cool, man. And guess what? Not only do you just get the hoodie when you order at iShopWoke.com, you get something special. Let's see. Let's pull a rabbit out of a hat. You get this too. If you order this week, you get the King Tut necklace with it. iShopWoke.com is the website to get it. iShopWoke.com. Do what you do, be who you be, and I'll see you before you see me. Boom. This is the student master teacher, Mr. I Stay Woke, reminding you about the Chris Monroe Show each and every Monday night, 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Central, where we chop it up about current events, news, politics, entrepreneurship, and a whole lot more. But guess what? We're trying to expand this show. That's right. We want to make it at least 5 days a week, maybe even more, and you can help. You can help by going to GoFundMe.com/I Stay Woke. Help us out with our GoFundMe campaign. Just launched it, and we need your support. Go ahead and give $5, $10, $20, even more. Give what you can, and if not, go ahead and share it out to your Twitter and Facebook. It's much greatly appreciated. All you got to do is go to GoFundMe.com/I Stay Woke. Do what you do, be who you be, and you know what else? I'ma see you before you see me. Are you seeking an affordable way to promote your business, product, service, nonprofit organization, or even an event? Visit chrismonroestl.com. There are several options available for advertising opportunities. Find out advertising rates at chrismonroestl.com. Promote within the website itself. Promote on our YouTube videos. Promote everywhere within our network. Be heard, be found, increase sales. chrismonroestl.com is the place to find out more. Several options are available that will go with any budget. chrismonroestl.com. Hey, do you know where I can find those RBG banners? Yeah, man, just go down to iShopWoke.com. That's the new website with RBG gear, jewelry, accessories, and a whole lot more. Well, what do you got there? Like pillows and stuff like I see all the time? Yeah, the pillows. You can get them in multiple colors. You can make all types of stuff. Customized orders and wholesale orders are welcome. Just go to iShopWoke.com to order. iShopWoke.com is the new website. Check it out today. Get free shipping. Don't forget iShopWoke.com.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? We're back live with the Chris Monroe Show. You got an opinion? You want to voice your opinion?